Welcome to Mapping the Path, strategies to engage and empower middle school students through the use of conceptual and metacognitive scaffolding. We are Group 12. We are composed of Elizabeth Jean-Pierre, Monique Franklin-Pierce, Christian Johnston, and Asia Steptoe. Conceptual scaffolding, in a nutshell, is Bloom's taxonomy with the gradual release theory woven into it. It is the laying of foundations so that students are courageous and confident when it comes time for them to show their knowledge. They don't fear that they don't know the things, and so they're eager to prove their knowledge, versus students who feel that they don't know, so they're not going to try. If we lay that framework for them, then the only direction they have to go is up. So this can look like the base knowledge. The base knowledge can be seen in the building of vocabulary and geography, especially for my world cultures class. So if we utilize universal design for learning, that is multiple ways of presenting information, students are going to be guaranteed to have that base knowledge. This could look like lists that explain why they matter, what the definition is. It can be videos, or it could be my favorite, which is gamification. So with gamification, they are given those hits of dopamine that build up that courage that they need in order to feel as if they do know the material. It gives them the confidence to move past the material and on to creation. But we're not done yet. We have to continue building up that confidence with them, not just with the vocabulary and geography terms, but actually reading and accessing the information through different means, such as through written word. So we need to read stories about the people. We need to read informationals and get to know the people for who they are by reading biographies. Then, and only then, will they have a full picture of what this region of study is all about. Now we gradually release. We let them go and research. We let them find the information on their own and then put it together with other students to discuss, what does this look like as a whole? And then the pièce de la résistance. They need to synthesize that information. They need to pick it apart and tell you what it means. This shows that they have fully understood the region of study to a T. They can tell you the vocabulary. They can tell you the stories. They can tell you the overview of it. And then they can tell you what's going on there that we can help. Okay, so that was conceptual, but what about metacognitive? To me, metacognitive scaffolding is showing students where they need to go and how they need to get there. The best way for me to explain it is a flight plan. So with a flight plan or a road trip mapped out, we have our specific stops in mind. Okay, we know here that we're probably going to need a restroom break. We know here it's time to get snacks because everyone's going to be cranky and hangry, and we don't want to be with all the people who are angry while we're driving. Or, with planes, we're going to have a layover here. We're going to have a stop here. Over here is going to be really crowded and crazy, so we need to be quick. We know ahead of time to expect. And that helps to get to the end destination in one piece and sane. So how does this look for a unit plan? It looks like a what we're going to do map, a unit map. So by letting students know what to expect throughout their unit, it helps them prepare for what comes next. We know right here that they're going to need to pick a country that they're going to be researching in week 3. And so that lets them know that in week 3 or in week 1 and 2, they need to be looking for information about their specific country so that come week 3, they'll already have information they need and they won't have to work as hard. And then in week 3, they know that they need to be looking at, well, what are some of the problems I'm noticing? So that come week 4, their work is easier as well. If we let them know ahead of time what to expect, then it makes future them happy that past them put in the work needed to get everything done. So that is two different ways that we can scaffold our instructions so that our students have the best possibility to succeed. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you.